One of the things that we are all hearing over and over and over again are words like fear, panic, worry, anxiety, and it just gets pretty overwhelming, especially with all the news that we are hearing. And as followers of Jesus, one of the things we got to be careful about is we think, oh, okay, I should no fear, no panic, no worry. And I appreciate all the messages that are going out. I appreciate all my pastor friends, even myself included, that are saying, hey, faith over fear. But one of the things I want to make sure we all understand as followers of Jesus, you're going to be afraid. You're going to have fear, you're going to have anxiety, and you're going to have stress, especially in moments of crisis. And one of the worst things you can do is not acknowledge it. I learned this several years ago when our family went through an incredibly brutal crisis. And I was talking with my counselor about how to process what I was dealing with. And they helped me to see that it was okay to sit down and process what I was feeling, what was happening, the reality of the situation. One of the things I've been saying over and over again is that fear that is rooted in reality is healthy because it helps us process properly. And so what my counselor told me is that it's good. Sit down, think about what's happening, think about what has happened, and process your emotions and your feelings at whatever level you need to. But one of the things they told me was sit in it, but don't soak in it. In other words, take a moment and then give it over to God, and then get up and get moving, get going. And one of the things that carried me through the crisis in our family, that is carrying me now, is Psalm 23. It's one we go back to over and over again. And in the middle of that psalm, David says this: even when I walk through the dark valley, some translations say the valley of the shadow of death, which is so appropriate for what's happening right now. But even when I walk through the dark valley, I will fear no evil, for your rod and your staff, they comfort me. David says something really critical in there: walking through the valley. Keep moving. Take time, sit in it, but don't soak in it. Once you've processed it, give it over to God and trust in His sovereignty, in His authority, and in His power. God is with you. Stay encouraged.